Hey guys, Dino Zero. Well, today I'm going to take these panels, which are set up on this frame here with the legs and whatnot, that are meant to be, I guess mobile, and I'm going to be putting them on the roof permanently. So what I'm going to do, what my plan is I'm going to take these legs of the frame off, the ones that it leans back on, and then I'm going to mount them. I've got some treated 2x4s here that I'm going to mount the frame of the panel onto the 2x4. And instead of putting screws right through the PVC frame, I figured I would take some of my little strapping here, the plumber strap stuff, and wrap it around the frame. You know what I'm talking about, this stuff here. Wrap it around the frame and then screw it to the 2x4 like that. That way I can take it all up in one piece, and then I will screw the 2x4s down to the roof. And when I'm making my putting my screws and stuff in, then I'll be putting on some tar to seal up the screw holes and to seal up all around the 2x4s and seal it up the best that I can so it doesn't leak. So step one is going to be taking these legs here off. So I'll get the legs off and I'll get it onto the 2x4s, and I'll show you where I'm at from there. I'm using 1.5 inch screws here, by the way, to secure the strapping down. To the 2x4. So, trying to pull it tight as I can. Then I screw it down. And that should, I'm putting 4 on each side, and that should give me a pretty secure up there on the roof. The reason that, like I said, I didn't want to put the screws right through the PVC pipe because I didn't want to crack it or damage it. Oop. So I wanted to use the frame that came with it, the PVC frame that came with it, best I could. And I think this is going to be the best way, because this strap should hold it. Should hold it really secure. And I'm putting it in the middle of the 2x4 rather than on the edge of the 2x4. That way when I get it up on the roof, I've got room to run screws through onto the roof. At least that's the plan anyway. It may change when we get up there, but we'll see. Come on, screw. Alrighty. So now, this is all screwed together on the frame in one piece. So that's the next step. When I get ready to move it up, I will get right back with you. Alrighty, let's try to get them up on the roof. Why do I have the feeling that this is going to turn out to be a don't be a John moment? Things are pretty heavy, so I gotta try to make sure I be careful so I don't wind up laying out here in the backyard with black tape over my eyes. Alrighty, we are up here on the roof and we're not dead, so that's a good thing. And we didn't drop the solar panels and bust them up. I think the first thing that I want to do, since I want to put them right there, first thing I need to do is get rid of that old satellite there from when we used to have satellite TV, back when that kind of stuff mattered and was important. So we're going to get rid of that satellite, and then we're going to start putting that down right there where I want it, on that end of the peak of the house, because it's in the sun all day, every day, which is what we want. So let me get this stuff out of the way here, and I'll get back with you. Alright, we got the satellite dish out of the way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand the panels up, and then I'm going to take some of my tar sealant here, and I'm going to run a bead down all of the 2x4s where the screws are going to run through. I'm going to run a bead of tar sealant through there so that I don't get any leaks, hopefully. And we will see how it goes. I'm going to cut a pretty big hole in the end here, so that I can run a big bead of tar. Also where these come through, because the screws, the 1.5-inch screws come through the end of this 2x4 too, so I'll put them on there as well. Alright guys, see how I got that screw there all gooped up? I got the screw gooped up, and I got the place where I want to put the screw through gooped up. So hopefully it'll take and seal that hole up really good. And that's how we're going to do them. We're going to do each one just like that. Goop them up with tar. And then of course spend a lot of time cleaning off our bit here, but that's alright, because it will be well worth it. And what I'll do afterwards too is I'll probably take the front off of this box here and just go through and tear it off and smooth it all out when I get done. So when I get to that point, I'll get back with you. Alrighty, panels are secured down, screwed down, everything's tarred, all the screw holes got tar on them. I even had enough tar left where I could run a bead this way along the 2x4. Just want to make sure I don't have any leaks. Roof leaks are bad. There we go. Now I got my wires going down, going over the side. So we'll go down there and get them into the house and hook up the charge controller and see what happens. Buzz buzz, the end.